From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Gary throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Gary. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
To throw is Green. Off play action. They'll get this out to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tight end left. Hey, 4 down. 45.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Green on the check down. He finds Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
33. Come on. Hey, we got 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check.
Operating from the gun. Green. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. McCann's got it teed up. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Green. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, check 33.
From the gun, Green. Forced out to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And here's Green. Looking to throw on second down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Buccaneers 10, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's Hall. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder.
Let's go, baby.
In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Three down. Hey, check my 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Green. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Let's go.
A big play there just before halftime.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got one. Mike, check 33. 33. Oh, yeah. Warrior 70. Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. It's a party now.
Back to throw. Green. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room past the 20. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Green. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up to finish. This offense in desperate need of a Green shot, couldn't connect.
Defense, you never... And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw time, no penalty, and before this drive could get down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On first down, Gary. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, D.
Now a handoff looking right. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Watch the screen. Pass. Like 6. Like 6. Watch the slant.
And again this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Kamara powers through him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10.
Drain down, off the play fake.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Cut.
And here's Green to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Green. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Big series right here.
Looking to throw. Green. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Check.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Buccaneers 27, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gary. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Green. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Green throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Green. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg, Gary. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now they try the right side here. A little juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Buccaneers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McCann now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Saints 14.
McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Looking to throw. Gary. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Saints 14. Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Flush to his right. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
45.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st and 10, Gary. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Gary. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Able to power through. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Green on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Go, go, go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Looking to throw. Green. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check back 33. Watch the run. 70 range. Check 33. Here we go, D. Get it.
Back to throw. Green. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
45. Hey, smash. Bandit. 45. Street. Oh, you got deep? Come back, team.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
45's the mark.
1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Green. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Green. They'll roll him out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Saints 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, 217 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.